Let's see how easy it is to control TVs and video in your Crestron smart home. Let's click the Crestron Ping app to get started. From the home screen, press the Media button. By default, it goes to the room that the touchscreen is in. In this case, I can see at the top that we're in the living room. On this main page, we see a list of tiles or buttons that show you all the available audio and video sources in that particular room. Yours will probably vary from these. Let's take a look at a few of them. To select a source, just press the button. Let's select Amazon Fire. This will not only select the source, it will turn your TV on as well, if it's not already on. Let's take a moment to look over the familiar basic controls. You have transport controls for play, pause, step forward, step back, reverse, and fast forward. The controls on the right-hand side enable you to navigate the on-screen display to find the movie you want to watch, and then press OK. We can adjust the volume using the slider at the bottom, or I can press the speaker icon to temporarily mute the audio. Now let's say I want to watch something on a different source. I tap the source name at the top, Amazon Fire, and now I see a list of all the other available video sources in this room. I'm going to choose Blu-ray. The controls will look a little bit different because Blu-ray has some different features. By tapping the double arrow on the top, I see the familiar transport controls. Tapping the little cluster of circles next to it brings up the numeric keypad. As before, on the right-hand side, we have a directional pad for navigating around the screen. A few more controls appear at the bottom. These will differ depending on the device manufacturer or type of Blu-ray. Let's select another source, Apple TV. Similar concept, but we see fewer controls because with an Apple TV, you're navigating on-screen most of the time. Keep in mind that everything you're seeing here on an iPad will look a little bit different on your phone. Also, if you have a remote control, most all of these functions will be on the hard buttons. For example, while you're watching TV, you can simply feel for the pause button on your remote to pause or stop the movie instead of looking down at your touchscreen or phone. Now let's switch the source to Roku. As usual, transport controls are on the left. In this case, it has fewer than some of the other sources. Again, basic navigation is on the right. Some sources won't have any control on purpose. For example, we have a game console, but I'm currently not controlling it. This will switch to the game console, and then the kids will pick up the game controller and start playing on the TV in this room. When you're done watching TV, simply press the power button in the top right corner. A couple of options will pop up. You can press the big red button to turn off the entire house. Most of the time, though, you'll probably press the button right above that, which turns off just the living room or whatever other room you're currently in. That brings you back to the source selection page.